Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video, as you can see. So I want to talk to you guys today about the sale of my car lot, okay? So since I've made the last video, I've had some calls, I've had some inquiries, I've had people that have requested financials. I've went through the dance, and the car lot is still available for sale as of today. So I thought I felt the need, or I feel the need to talk with you guys a little bit about where I am in my mindset and what I'm looking to accomplish. So that way, if you do reach out to me, you will be able to get somewhere, right? So first and foremost, I've decided to reduce the price of my car lot, okay? I've already extended this to a couple of the buyers that were interested, but I want to do it to the masses here on the channel. So I have reduced the price to best offer, okay? So what that's gonna do is allow you to have an opportunity to contact me and present an offer for buying a car lot. After going through all of the conversations I've had with other people, I think it's best that I give everybody an opportunity to present an offer. So if you're a serious person that wants to buy my car lot, then hey, I'm willing to hear your offer, okay? At this point, I'm willing to hear your offer. Originally, I was at $75,000. I have reduced it significantly. I'm not gonna disclose what amount I'll take, but I'll say this: it is very, very, very reasonable for what you're getting, okay? So with that being said, I want to talk about some of the advantages of buying this car lot from me versus going and opening your own car lot. That is the biggest conversation piece I've had with people is, well, Raymond, why should I buy your car lot? You know, I can just go and open one for way less than $75,000, right? Well, that is true. You can. You can go and find and try and attempt to open one. And I know you can do it for less than $75,000. But the advantages that I am given is a car lot that is operational, right? It's operational, and it is proven. Cars sell there all the time. So it's not like you're opening a car lot and hoping that it will produce what it is that you want, hoping that you will make the amount of money that you want to make. We have a revenue for the 2020 that is consistent and on par with where we are today in 2021. So it is very much more advantageous to buy a business that is actually already running than to open your own. Yes, you can do it. Will you be more successful or less successful? That is to be determined. It just depends on the situation. So the biggest advantage is that you're buying a car lot that is 100% operational, okay? Don't forget that. Now, what does that mean, operational? Well, that means literally you're buying it turnkey. So you walk in the door and you are ready to go, okay? So the dealer's license will be transferred to you. So guess what you've just done? You've just skipped that whole process. You've skipped months of waiting, literally, for you to get your dealer's license. You've skipped that, okay? So that is worth something. That is absolutely worth something. If I could have bought an existing car lot and not have went through all of the stuff that I had to go through to open this place, then absolutely I would have done that. 100%, multiple times I would have done that. So you skip that time of getting your application approved and going through all of that, okay? So that's really, to me, the biggest one. Then you don't have to pay for any business licenses. The business licenses are already paid for the whole year. So you've skipped all of your licensing process as well. Not only just your regulatory license with the state, but your city and your county and your state license are all good until 2020. Well, the dealer's license expires September 2021. And literally, that's just one form that you have to fill out. The actual county and city, well, the county and state expires at the end of October, I want to say, October 31st. And then the city license expires at the end of the year, December 31st, 2021. So literally, you've skipped all of that, okay? And then your utilities are already established. All of the cable is already in, the internet is already in. So, you know, that alone is worth time, not only time, but money, okay? So you've skipped all of that, okay? And you're going into an office that is fully furnished. So all of your computers are in place, all of your printers are in place, your desk, your chairs, everything is done for you. So my itemization of the supplies and the equipment in the lot, it's like $4,000 alone with your desk, your chairs, your computer, your printers, your paper supply for the next 3 months. Like your ink cartridges. So everything is done, okay? All you have to do is go in and be successful. How much are you willing to pay for that? I had one gentleman tell me, I'm not willing to pay for something I can do myself. And I said, hey, that's fine. You're not gonna hurt my feelings by saying that at all. And I understand there are people that are that way, and then there are people that see the advantages of actually going in with all of that time saved. All of the uncertainty is completely removed. You know what this company is able to do. You see the financials. This is in black and white, okay? And then you have a staff. The next part of after skipping all of the wait times and skipping the lines and being instantly open to do business, you also have a sales manager that has been there for almost 2 years that knows everything about the business. So you can buy this business living in California, Alaska, wherever you want to live, as long as you have some infrastructure to get vehicles to that lot, those units will be taken care of. So it is a no-brainer, in my opinion, to buy a car lot that is fully foundationally sound, okay? So that's what you're getting as well. You're getting a staff a sales manager and a detailer and a mechanic that knows how things should be done. So if you did not want to improve or change anything that I have in place, then literally it will be a seamless operation. Now, you can also push the car lot to higher limits. I don't push the car lot to the extreme because I have other different businesses that I own. I own a real estate firm. I own a commercial finance company. So I own all of these other businesses. So I am not actually pushing the car lot 100,000% like some people are, right? So, and that's one of the reasons why I came to the conclusion that it would be more beneficial for me to sell the car lot to a hungry entrepreneur, a hungry car dealer, or an aspiring car dealer who wants to get in and get started. Okay, so it is a great opportunity. It's not a situation where I'm selling a car lot because it's struggling, or I'm selling a car lot because no cars can sell there. That's not the case. Absolutely not the case. You can be successful if you want to be successful at Deal Mart Auto Sales. Honestly, if you put a car there, it's going to sell. Okay. Outside of the staff, or outside of all of the wait times, all the money that you're saving and not having to deal with the connection of utilities, the licensing process, you're also, and the staff that you're going to get, you're also getting an instant customer base. So Deal Mart Auto Sales is a very interesting car lot because it sits on the on the state line of Alabama and Georgia. So, one of the benefits of having a dealership, if you live in Georgia and you're watching this video, right? If you are subscribing to my channel and you live in the Atlanta area or the Georgia area, you definitely need to buy this car lot. And here's why I say you definitely need to buy this car lot. You can drive to it from anywhere in Georgia. Well, if you live in Atlanta, in the metro, any hour and 30 minutes, hour and 45 minutes, okay? And then, as you are aware, in Georgia, you have to do emissions, okay? There's absolutely no emissions in the state of Alabama. So all of those cars that you could not buy or you would have liked to buy that were not emission ready, but because you are a dealer in the state of Georgia and you don't want all the reconditioning costs to try to get them to pass the emissions, guess what? Your car lot in Phenix City don't have that trouble. Don't have to worry about that. Okay, that was the main reason why I left the state of Georgia to go to this car lot here in Alabama. So it is a very advantageous location for someone who lives within the Atlanta Metro or close within the Atlanta Metro. Basically, an hour and 45-minute drive in any direction, you will be good to go. You likely will only have to visit the car lot maybe once a week if you just want to be more involved, and if you don't have a title clerk, you may have to do it multiple times a week, or just do one big batch, which is what I do. I go in and I pick up the files from the week before, and I take those files with me and I process the titles through the prospective county and state where the buyer lives. So I mean, it is literally a no-brainer. But you also have this instant client base, which is where I was going before I jumped off topic there. But we get so many customers that come from Columbus, Georgia. And we have our temporary tags, obviously, are customized. So it has all of our information, Dillmore Auto Sales, and our address, and our website, and our phone number. We've had like 3 customers over the last 2 weeks that came in and said, I saw you guys' tags in driving around Columbus. And so I Googled you and you guys had 5 stars. So I'm here to look at a car, or I'm here to buy a car. So all of that stuff, all of that infrastructure is in place. Okay. So it's not like you have to go and create something from scratch in an area that you're uncertain about. Being optimistic in a location is one thing, but being sure is another. So I think buying a car lot that's existing with numbers and metrics, you're almost pretty much sure of what the car lot is going to do. You're not optimistic about what it can do. That is the difference between buying a car lot that's already running versus opening it yourself, right? That is the fine line, okay? So here's my target. I'm looking to sell this car lot before the end of April. I want this deal closed and the deal sold by April 30th. That is my target. So if you're watching this video and you know you have some capital, even if it's $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and you want to give me a call and say, hey, will you take this for your car lot? I'll give you a direct answer. Okay, it's not convoluted. Okay, it's very simple. You know what you're buying. You know what you're getting. I mean, you guys have seen me on this place for the last since 2019. So I've did several videos here about the car lot and the inventory. This whole damn channel is about that lot. So nonetheless, you see what the lot can do. So if you're very, very interested and you have a number that is less than $75,000, now is your opportunity to get in contact with me. Here's my phone number, 404-343-5679. I also put it on the screen so you can get in contact with me. Also, my email address will be below. But at this point, give me a phone call if you're serious about buying the car lot and we can talk. There will be an NDA between you and I before we discuss metrics. So that's the number 1 requirements. Or financial, sorry. The number 2 requirements is for me to see that you are a qualified buyer. So when you do reach out to me, be ready to provide, after the NDA is signed, be ready to provide a proof of funds. So screenshot of your bank account or whatever, just to show me that you are able to buy the car lot at your offer amount. And then I will immediately release the financials to you and the itemizations and all the pictures. And then we will schedule an appointment to meet on site at the car lot for you to see it. You can get in there and see it. And then we can go from there. So I hope this helps other people that have been thinking about, man, I wish I could buy this lot, but I don't have $75,000. This opportunity is for you. Give me a call. Let's talk about a number that makes sense for you and makes sense for me. It'll get me my objective, which is to turn it over to someone who I know that is serious and eager to keep it going and serve the community in the immediate area. Because honestly, we serve a lot of customers in that region, and we are not the most expensive car lot in town. And with that being said, we're able to help so many more people because with us being a fairly almost 2-year-old brand for Phenix City, we'll be 2 years old come June. So it created this enthusiasm and this momentum because the other car lots that have been in town have been there forever. So the reputation that they have is pretty much solid. People know that their prices are going to be way higher. There's one car lot literally 2 doors down from Deal Mart, and the inventory never changes. It literally never changes. Like, this guy's had the same car for the last 1.5 years, I promise you. Every single car on their lot is stale. We on average move our cars from 5 to 7 days on the market, period. Right? And when we was in the midst of the biggest COVID shortage, it was actually a little bit longer, maybe 10 days. We started to sell a little bit higher priced cars, and it went to about 10 to 12 days on market. We dropped our prices back down, and we're at about 5 to 7 days on market per unit. So, I mean, it is to me, it's a no-brainer. And if you're asking yourself, well, why don't you just keep your car lot? Why do you want to sell it so bad? I'll answer that question to you here, so that way when you call me, you don't have to ask me. As an entrepreneur, I'm doing so much stuff. I live in Atlanta, and when I first opened this car lot, my first car lot was in Georgia. It was actually probably 20 minutes away from my house. And so it did not require as much time. This car lot requires more time because of the distance away from my home. It also requires you to go to auctions and be present and be in the moment to be able to bring in inventory constantly. I just told you we have a 5 to 7 day turnover, right? Or sale, days on market, which means our inventory turns like that, which means you have to go to the auction every single day to keep cars on your lot, because if you don't, you're not gonna have any inventory. That's how fast they sell. So I am getting to that point in my scheduling to where I'm not gonna be able to keep up with that turn. And then, which is going to cause my business to suffer. So why have my business suffer when I can sell it to someone who can keep it going? That is why I'm selling it, okay? It has nothing to do with bad financials. It has nothing to do with the inability for the car lot to be successful. It has everything to do with my intentions, my future, and unfortunately, my future is compromised with my time, and therefore I cannot continue to operate the car lot in the way that it needs to be done. And then you probably asking yourself, why don't you just hire somebody to do what you do? Well, I could, but I don't want to. I think that's just putting a Band-Aid on it. Because if I hire someone to go out and actually place the cars on the lot, or go and be my acquisition manager and go and buy inventory, now, you know, if he or she fails to do it right, I gotta still do it. If they're not being successful, then I still have to do it. So it's kind of putting a Band-Aid on it, whereas I can actually turn over the rights and the ownership to someone who's willing to do it. And then guess what? I'm done with it. So that is why I am doing it, and that's what I'm selling. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And you're able to understand that, you know, from a business standpoint. So I'm going to end the video here now. I hope to get some phone calls. I hope you guys will start to have that communication with me. If that $75,000 entry was just overwhelming for you, here's your opportunity to present an offer to me that you feel that you can do. Because $75,000, when I looked at it, obviously the business is worth $75,000 in my humble opinion. But that does not include inventory. So it became a challenge. You know, you buying a car lot from someone, and then you still have to go and stock your inventory. So that is why I am back at this point of actually just saying, you know what? Let's just take $75,000 off the table. What would you pay for a car lot that is absolutely operational? Day one, you can sell and make profit. Day one, not day 35, 45, 50, 60. No, day one. So I'll look out for your phone call. So let's talk. Let's make it happen. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching. Comment in the comment section and let me know what you think. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.